Hi guys, I'm Kristy. I'm the owner and founder of SGN, Signature Global Network. Today, while I'm having my 5 minutes break from my work, I really love to share with you something. It's regarding about how to select your global logistics networks. As we all know, to join a network, it's really very important, or it also can be very time-consuming and headache that you might be thinking, should I join or not join? So business owners and also business development managers, if you are listening, I would say these tips that I have prepared, as you can see, I'm looking at my notes, I believe they can really help you. So the first thing I want you to do is, as I have been in this industry for about 18 to 19 years, I do have lots of conference and network experience. So I hope this will help you. Are you ready? So the first thing you need to do is do the self-check. There are 3 things on the checklist. The first thing I would say is to check, do you want a wider network coverage? Why I'm saying that? Because not everyone wants a wider network coverage. If your business is domestic focused or national, not international, you probably do not need to consider to join a global logistics network. It's a wasting of your money. And also for the companies that they already have a lot of offices everywhere, they might not need to consider to join a global logistics network because it's also wasting their money. They already got their own offices everywhere. And the second group, the checklist on the list is, I call it business support with growth and more strength. By saying that is, even though you can have your own offices everywhere, sometimes you're not good at some certain things, such as you're not special on personal effects or break bulk or something like that. You probably need to find some partners in overseas to help you out, because no one can do everything. So if you also want to have that kind of connection, more tools and more strength to help your business growth, you should consider to join. But if you don't, then do not consider to join a global network. And the third one, I would say, I call it, you have to consider, do you really have extra time and extra staff resources to manage and handle the network inquiries as well as the activities. As I say to everyone in my network, I will always encourage them to, not thinking about one way, it's always mutual. So if you want to gain something, you have to really focus on something. So I would say, if you don't have any resources in your organization, to manage network staff, I don't recommend you to join until you have that time and energy and focus as well. Because if you have that focus, the magic is real. So after the 3 self-check tips, I also want to recommend you to 5 different types of networks that you can consider and apply to you and see which one applies to you the most, and then you can consider to join this kind of group instead. So there are 5 groups. As we all know, there are about 360 or even more networks in the world. I'm talking about global logistics network. And every day they can have new ones coming up. But you really need to understand, you're not going to join every single one of them, because that's too much investment and it doesn't help you at all if you're not focusing on some specific ones. So the first group I concluded, I call it a software-focused network. So these global logistics networks, they provide lots of software things that make you, give you fancy software stuff, and you don't have to spend a lot of money to buy the software that they are using. Obviously, they're very expensive. But the problem about that is they are very much focused on software, but the other things are not in their focus. Things like business growth, relationship build, and so on. So the second group is, I call it quantity network. So this type of network, you can see they have maybe lots of members in the world. It's like countless members. And obviously, the good thing about that is it has a wider coverage. So if you really want a wider coverage, you really can consider that network because they're really big. You can, find anyone on the dictionary from there, and it really helps you. Let alone if the quality of the member is good enough, at least you have someone you can reach to. As I said, the problem about the quantity one is they don't have much quality anymore because the members' voice tend to be ignored because they're too big. So the third group, I call it quality and small specific network. So that's more much smaller. So it's like some of them maybe only have 25 members, or some of them maybe within 50 members in the world. This kind of group of network, the good thing about them is most of them are really great with good quality. But the problem about that is they are very specific on something specifically, such as project or brick bulk or anything like that. But you don't really have much chance to expand your business and connections because it's very limited. And the third group I have concluded is the fourth group. The fourth group I concluded is the conference-focused network. This kind of network is that they only really pay much attention on the annual conference. So you will really have great experience on, the conference itself, but you don't really enjoy or getting a lot of value in between since you join until the day you have to meet the members, and also you might not know if you can make the conference or not. So the last group, which is a very, very important group, I call it members focus group. And that is something I'm also focused on as well. It is very new in the market, but for this group, their focus is the members, to grow their members, to let the members to be heard, and also to provide solutions and help to their members. So these are the 5 group of global networks in the logistics industry. So I hope this helps you, and if you really need more help, or if you want to ask any questions, feel free to send an email to myself or to SGN, and you can find the contact details on the bottom of the video. And also, if you like our video, please subscribe it, and thank you for listening. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye.